an analytical tool which can be used for ETL as well. Okay, so if I'll talk about, Gartner, right? So Gartner is actually make means in their yearly edition, it makes Alteryx on the top. Okay, so why it's in boom right now, I can tell you that thing. Then we'll go to the other to the starting of it. So actually, Alteryx is basically it works on memory. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
more the RAM, the more easily it will work more faster it will work, because everything, the data will store in memory at that time. Okay, on fly it will store the data in memory, but other tools, if I'll talk about other ETL tool, they are using some physical location there. And and Alteryx is good because you don't need any prior experience in this IT sector. So if you're fresher, so you can go with it. Okay, so there are like different modules over here. So if you are totally new, do you have Alteryx installed in your laptop?
Yes, yes, I do. See.
Okay, so if you have Alteryx installed, so you can see this is the workflow window. Okay, this is the configuration window. So configuration window changes according to the tool, or to the place where I'm selecting. So right now it's the blank canvas, there is nothing. So if I'll select over here, it will give me the workflow configuration. There is like canvas, workflow, runtime, events, and metadata. We'll go step by step that how these things are actually working and how it will work, help you. Okay, if you want to add anything in the Alteryx, or add any tool, so there is a plus sign over here. There is a plus sign over here, so you can select that. Okay, and then you'll get this thing, and if you want to check anything, you can do that. And if you want to uncheck anything, you can do that, and that would be like gone from your palette. Okay, it is gone from your palette. Another most important thing is like there is a favorite tab over here. Favorite tab will consist of those tools which you have used continuously. They are in continuous use, so those tools we should place it in the favorite tab. If you want to make any tab as your favorite tab, then there is a star mark over here. You just click on that, it will turn it into the yellow color, and then if you'll go in your favorite, so it comes over here. Create sample is here in your favorite tab. The same thing is this. If you want to remove anything from your favorite tab, you just need to go, and you can search it by this. If I want sort, you can get this thing and you can drag and drop over here. Okay, this is the basic thing. And okay, so this is how actually the canvas of this is, and how you can work on it. And one more thing is this: if you want to use any tool over there, if you don't know the functionality of tool, Alteryx has its own examples with it. Once you click over this, you'll get an open example over here. You can click on this, it will provide you the open example over here. You can run it and it will provide you the answers. Okay, so but you can read it, but we'll go step by step over here. So first of all, if I'll talk about any workflow, okay, workflow means a collection of tools. There are a lot of tools over here. So there are like two modules in it. One is the basic module, another one is the advanced module. So basic module, I can tell you what we can cover in basic module. There are like these five things. Okay, then there would be like in preparation tool, we won't cover multi-field binding, multi-field formula, multi-row formula, and over field in the basics one, because once you'll go with this thing, it will come in advanced one. So we'll come back to the when once we will in the advanced section, we'll come back, and there we'll learn about these things as well. We'll learn about join in the basics one. The parsing will learn, there is nothing except text to date time, but I'll try to cover this thing as well, text to column, but it comes in the advanced one, but I'll try to cover in this. But everything will be covered in advanced plus basic one. The same thing is with this. The transform will cover cross tab, summarize, and cross-tab, summarize and transpose over here. And one more thing, there is a developer tool wherein dynamic input is the one which actually will come in the basics one. Once this basics one will be done, then you'll go with the, you want to go with the certification as well, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So after that, you'll get 5 days of time. Then you'll just go through everything, and if you have any question, then you can shoot on me. And any if you are working on anything, if you stuck somewhere, so I'll help you there. Okay. And once you're done with your certification, it totally depends on you that whether you want to continue advance as well, because it can sometime it's be like a messed up situation where certification and then you go with the advanced one. If I'll do it continuously, that would be like very difficult. So I'll just give 5 days. Once you'll be okay with everything, the concept and everything, you'll go with the certification. It is free of cost, as you already been to the community. So you'll crack the exam. 80% is required, and I'll give you each and every information that how you're gonna crack it and how it will take. One time if you're not able to crack it, it won't means it won't charge you anything from basics. And for advanced one, for expert one, yes, they'll charge you $150. And if you're not able to crack it, means if you're not able to get 80 percentage, then again next week they'll give you 1 week of time and then they'll do it. So it totally depends on you that whether you want to but for 5 days it would be like good, and you'll be able to crack it if you have if you'll go with all the details very precisely. So that's how it will work. And then in the advanced one, we'll go with the leftover of preparation tool, all the parts tool, the leftover of transpose tool, in database tool, reporting tool, documentation tool, interface tool, which is very important, and most of the developer tool. Okay, so there is one more thing in the advanced one, that is the spatial tool. Spatial tool is used when you are using the if I'll say Google maps and everything, right? So Google maps have that this point, and there is like area, trajectory, and how polygon gonna work. So this is there, but in our working area and your working area, these things aren't used that much, so that's why we don't do that. Instead of that, we'll cover the in database, which is very good as compared which is very useful, and it will gonna help you if you're working with big databases. Okay.